Hey, what's going on, everybody? Little I won't say under the weather. Went off of a cold. My voice is totally different. So I won't be talking as much, but I will be guiding as much as possible. So don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and the bell button. Send it to your friends and family. We're gonna be looking at setting up the orb. If you haven't been on this channel before, we always start off with the orb and get our levels. It's very simple. It's the first 15 minutes of each session. And I already had it prepared from last session. Let me bring it to the current session. Over there. All right, that's the Asian session. London session is up there. We got a few more minutes until the New York session kicks in. So let's move it over and let's lock it and unlock this one. So we should be looking good for some very interesting price action. I think we're gonna get ourselves a nice, healthy wide range. So there will be some opportunities. Instead, probably gonna be focusing on options. Load up my Robinhood. All right. Thank you, sir. All right. Let's get one more going. 8 more minutes until the market opens. All right. Looking very interesting. I'm gonna check out OEOS, see what's going on over there. See if there's anything sitting, lingering that we could probably have some fun with. Let's talk about the scalps first. Well, Ethereum and Bitcoin has been dropping, so that one's very interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and reject all this, but that's the only thing that kind of stands out. So check out Ethereum on the 4 hour, Bitcoin on the 4 hour. And we're getting ourselves quite a dip over there. We're probably gonna have to do some review later on this afternoon. I have some holdings over there, see if I'm gonna buy more or not. Let's go over and trade ideas. All right, so we got a couple of things. We got Hood. Let's go ahead and set this one up.
I see it.
Hood on the daily. Let's see what we got. This must have been a dominance, or let's see. This was on. Let's take a peek here. It was built on the 2 day. Yeah, this must have been got him. Mm, 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 mm. Let's take a quick little look here. Log. This was because I got on the dominance today. So Hood, we could probably go for this gap. Nah, this pullback is very healthy. Let's go with some. So it's a 2 day. Let's stick with the 6/18/2026 as I suggested, and $100 strikes. And we're probably gonna be waiting for a pending entry. I'm gonna put this as normal. Um, looking for the fill of the gap. I gotta speed this up. Fill of the gap. Look for an entry with momentum as we should be tracing a bit. Yeah, it looks very bullish. It kind of looks like a very weird inverse head and shoulder or like a jet fighter type of thing. Looking for something that's going to look like this of a trading plan. I want to see that 91, 94 hold with some good levels. Let's go ahead and shrink this down so I can be able to share this. Oh yeah, that goes right to an order block too. You know what? Let's get adventurous, especially we're going with June. Let's go with instead of $100 strikes because it might be pricey. Let's go with 125. I won't be surprised that would be very interesting in itself. We hold that 100 level, everything kind of falls exactly the way I think it. Let's go ahead and post this. You should see that on the Discord. This is exactly what we'll be looking for. How much time I have? 4 minutes. All right, let's do another one. That's Hood. IBM is going parabolic already. I saw this at the end of the day. I thought I could wait till the next day, and the market told me otherwise, right? And that's okay, right? This is scalp, so I can get rid of this. See, this falls over the 2 day as well. This is built on the 2 day as well. So 295. Nice retrace with the 295 will be probably key. I'm not going to release this one. I'm probably going to just leave that. But this is what I'm looking for. But it took this gap up is going to be freaking crazy. So we probably want to stay away from that. DHI. DHI. This one falls under, might be pinky. Yeah, this is pinky. Um, we're getting a little bit of a trap here. And you can see with the opening they're already pushing. I've been telling everybody keep an eye on real estate. This thing does look very interesting, especially going forward. I would say keep an eye on this because it could make things very interesting. DHI to 160, maybe option contracts like 150 contracts. Well, it's already at 150, so 155, 160. If you want to get adventures, go like 170, but I wouldn't go past 170, 175. It'll be a little difficult. And that was not a 2 day, there'll be a 1 day actually. Let me fix that. Ooh, but we got ourselves a little bit of a conflict. They may be trapping the bears that thought everything was nice, so I got a little bit of an idea to the downside, which will then sweep the liquidity on that side. Yeah, we might leave this alone. We got like 1 minute left. And then this one right here, this is a nice little base. They'll try to hold it. Okay. They got close to TP1, swept it. So they might sell off as soon as we get that in the morning. So look for 147 out of curiosity if we hold that level. I got it as a key level. Stranger danger. Probably some higher time frame. Yeah, keep an eye on that level. Let me give you one more before the clock goes. Oh, we're not going to report that one. XYZ, actually, I bought a little bit of shares on it. I kind of like XYZ here. If you don't know who they are, they're Block. Uh, they're the ones that's responsible for Cash App, and they are the ones that are your Square as well. Hence the word Block. I don't know. Very silly for them to go that way. This is based on a 1 week, and this does look like a little bit of a sweep. This looks like a W pattern. I know. Sorry about my voice. It's pretty terrible, but we get a nice little explosion here. Break this neckline. This thing could go ahead and continue. All right, let me go ahead and get away from this. Actually, I might just release this. Let me release this. I think I'm good with this one. Buy time on NQ. Okay. Damn, what's the contract expiration for July? Mm-mm-mm. XYZ. This is gonna be the last one I do, and then I'll get back to the charts. Uh-huh. July 17th. So we're gonna go with July 17th, 2026. $100 pending. Actually, I'm gonna call it active. I'm not gonna lie to you. I may take a little stab at this. Let me see. July $100 calls is going for 30 cents. Yeah, I think I'm on light nibble. Yeah, y'all know how I operate. Light nibbles are very useful. Just gonna get a light little spot right here. Oh, that thing is already flying. Ah, you jerks. They gave me a bad entry. What you gave me? What price y'all gave me? Gave me. Where are you? Position. It gave me. Oh, not bad. Not bad. $36. All right, cool. I'll roll with that. And so I know I'm going into this order block, but I took July on purpose. So even if we get a little retracement, it's okay. I'm looking for this to kind of give you a continuation there. Daily does look like it's straight up, but they could go ahead and retrace this thing. But I already have shares on it. So this is just me staying with my thesis. Oh, look at that monthly. Just building up like they're ready for an explosion. Now it can curl over. And that's why I went with something light. And if this starts to break down, they might take all this buy side liquidity. So do not roll the dice on this, right? I want you to just make sure that you're looking at it with some type of thesis stuff. All right, let's get over to end. Oh, what am I doing? I never posted it. Hold on. Let me post this. Now with the Discord on your nose. This is active and looking for the W to play out high risk trade. It would be specific. And then later on, I could just add more details. Let me put this completely high risk. Oh, I forgot to put it. This is a dominance one. So let's put that there. Boom, boom, boom. Image locked in. All right, so everybody should be able to see that in the Discord. Bang. And I forgot to put what bot gave us. This one just was also dominance on today. To update the stamp. Bang. All right, let's go check out NQ. Let's see the 15-minute. What's going on with the New York session? All right, so we got our low so far right here. Our stranger danger so far is sitting right on the Asian low for over the range. Looks like they're trying to recover it back up to the upside, but if they are out of steam, this thing could give us a nice fall. Let's go to the 2 hour. 'Cause I was looking at something here on the 2 hour. I think this is where all the sellers are living right now, and it's gonna make things interesting. I think all the buyers are down here. There's a few buyers here. If I was going to be adventurous, I probably would be looking at this as an area, and I think that's why we're getting that bounce. Gonna be this, because they're trying to use a previous order block as a support. Um, but I would be careful. I'm not gonna lie. After all these all-time highs, and we got a new month, and this is a quad witching month, this things can get very spicy very quickly. I use discernment, and yeah. We should be fine. Hey, good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Yeah, sorry about my voice, so I won't be
Hello,
talking
Jeff.
too much. What up, Neil?
Um,
Good.
shit. Trying to get this. Well, just have to put my stop loss on Nvidia.
Video you said?
Yeah, what you got in the
Yeah.
video on the bounce?
I got in calls last week when they made that retracement.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've been holding calls. I'm already up like 42%. So I'm just letting it do what they do. Yup. Should be a nice little sun. I got July contract, so I ain't gonna stay long. So
Yeah.
that's why I want to put my stop losses in profit. So I'm like that.
Yeah, about to hit the 200. Looking for gap fill on SPX.
SPX is heading to the 200 on the 1 minute,
1
right?
minute.
Okay.
And they had gap fill.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, they're trying to make a move back up.
mhm. CPQ just hit the 200. XPX hit it too.
I'm so mad about Hood. That thing took off.
It's not all good in the hood, Jeff.
Yeah, they're just missed opportunity. Just please, DYOR, please.
Okay. I understand. Mhm. But that's life in the hood, though. Nothing but
That's
missed
life in the
opportunities.
hood. Yep. I got some June 18 $100 puts on Triple M. I want to see if
Okay.
this thing comes lower, but it's in my buy zone, so I don't know if we would keep an eye on 3M.
Alright.
It's one of those when it moves, it moves.
Gotcha. Mhm.
Let me see if there's any news coming up. I don't think there is. Oh, there is. In 22 minutes, ISM manufacturing. It's a red folder.
Sure.
Very
Red.
interesting. Mark.
Okay. Boom. We at PTP1. Profit goals. Alright,
Mm-hmm.
let me go on here and adjust my stop because I want to lock in more profitability. Okay. Replace.
What New York talking about?
You said what?
New York talking about?
Oh, he's in NVIDIA to the upside.
Yes, ma'am. You know, gotta lock in a little more change. Put a little more cheese on that cracker.
Mm-hmm.
Leo, a little more cheese on that
Let's
cracker.
go.
Mm-hmm.
We like it cheesy.
Yup. So I gotta. No, I can go ahead and put 80 cents on the board. Yeah, they already at
But you're
89.
gonna close today?
No,
XPX hit that
I'm just
fill the gap.
trailing it. I'm just trailing it. So if they hit my stop, they hit my stop. If not, shit, we in here. Cause I already knew it was on the stream discount. I'm like, Nvidia's on sale. I'm like, they about to buy this up.
Yeah.
I said, you got life effed up. They coming for it.
Well, they had the conference. Them and them and Microsoft has a conference this week,
Ah, oh wait, that's that one. Yes.
and they're about to announce some big moves. So I think you're doing a smart thing, even though you made a profit. I don't know if I want to swing it with all that out there.
Nah, that's why I put a stop loss. I got to stop. That's why I got the stop loss in. So they hit, and like shit, it is what
It
it
is
is.
what it is.
Yeah. So if they hit today, tomorrow, the next day, I
Mhm.
don't care. I was, uh, you know, contract already up 51% and going as we currently speak right now. So
Mhm.
yeah, I caught them around what two 215, something like that, maybe a little bit less when I got my entry
Mhm.
into it. So from that standpoint, it was already on sale because I caught them at the 50% retracement on the fib. I wish I would have picked up some more contracts at the 61%. That would have been a blessing. So if I would have did that, I would have been already at 100%, but whatever. Uh, so from that, after they flipped and tumbled, boom, 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 mm, now to send back. Got them leaving coffee.
Yeah, that's quite a bit of tickers I'm looking at for June. I'm almost done with the weekly one, but I just finished the June one. So while we wait for this, we got like a few minutes. American Airline. I'm looking at this for some potential to the upside. If we go down the time frames, you can kind of see we got a little bit of a base here, and they're trying to build this up. And I think with Spirit being out the window, this might be our baseline price. I'm gonna see if we can get back to $25, which was bring us back to 2021 levels. I would say the worst case is probably like $18.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. Like, here's the funny thing: American Airlines been going sideways and down for the last 5+ years, right?
Correct.
And somehow they managed to stay out of the OTC market because I was determined. I was like, y'all suck.
Well,
Like y'all
somebody's
keep
buying
going
them.
home. Yeah, they doing something with this crap, right? I don't know. But, hey, they made it. They beat Spirit.
Basically, they squeezed them out. And I'm hearing that they're raising prices already, so it's gonna be a very interesting setup in itself.
I'm tell you like this: people need to sit their behind down anyway. Most Americans can't afford their vacation, so they need to sit still. They'll be all right.
And then
Go stay at that nice hotel in your city.
so far made me mad. I thought we could get
Oh,
it at
tell me.
$8. And
Uh,
they held that $15 base very strongly. It's inside of what I consider a buy zone right now. So I'm looking at this as a base, and I want to see this thing kind of like really take
yeah.
off. So we'll see. I think $21, $26, those are easy levels. Um, One that has earnings coming up as well as PVH. This is a company that does Tommy Hilfiger and Calvin Klein. Looks
Yeah.
like a W here on a weekly. See if they can get back to 2024 levels. But it's just the chart looks good. The sector, I don't like it for it. So this is super high
Boom.
risk, right?
And video on crack,
Yeah.
boy. They got the fentanyl on the chart today.
All right, we'll get over to the video right after. And then UNH, I think this W is just building up to get that breakout. I think a new base is happening right now between 356 and 375. So just keep that in mind. Get a nice little strong close. I won't be surprised we start to see $400 levels on uh, the video soon.
Sydney?
I'm sorry, UNH soon. Now you can get $400 over Nvidia too, because the way they would have held this up as well. This day looks like it's not going to drop anytime soon, right? Oh yeah, we got a little rough to patch here. We're about to get to a block. 223. I might dip a toe. I may dip a toe.
Dip a toe.
I may dip a toe.
Dip a toe. Okay.
Well, the thing is, I was playing it for here, but it never held that level, right? And
Yeah.
because they did such a massive sweep to the low, if the momentum's right, as it's getting to that 223 level, I'm gonna assume that they're sweeping all that sell side liquidity here, and the next target is trying to get all-time highs again. So to
Yeah.
be on to be on the safe side, just to make sure, my entry is 223, so I'm just gonna stick with my plan.
Oh yeah.
Especially with all that news. Oh, there we go. NQ has officially created its opening range for the first 15 minutes of the market. Looks like they're
Yeah.
trying to
So
make it an upside. Now, here's my only flaw with this is that,
come on the floor.
yeah, I don't like that sellout that happened at the top. I'm gonna box this out. Let's see, 343, 314. Maybe they're looking for psychological. Let me put my psychological levels up. See what we're looking at. Oops, wrong
So,
button. Psych levels. Niggas at 500 up
You gotta
there.
keep on the 15 minutes.
On
Huh?
the oh no, I don't see one on
On
SPX.
PPQ. The small gap.
I don't see a small gap on 15 minute.
There's no candle to the 15-minute current candle.
Let me see.
It's right here.
I think your EMA is blocking it. It's there. It's not charging. That is need to unplug. Good morning. Good morning. How y'all doing? I didn't see you come in, Javi. How you doing?
I'm doing
Oh,
okay. I'm just listening to everybody. I was taking the video, but I just need a good, strong candle or something. But we'll see. I'm waiting for a little pullback on the
yeah. What was
5 minutes
this?
to take it back up.
it's the
The
right for be
red
responsible.
stuff right there.
They
This
took off like a bat out of hell.
Thank you.
Yeah, that scared me a little bit, but
Yeah,
I'm still going to take it though. I'm just waiting for a little
I got
pullback.
you.
Just give me a little
I
pullback.
understand.
Just a little book on that
A
big
little
candle.
bit. A
Just a
little bit.
little bit. Just a
Yeah.
little
Black.
bit.
You know, it's like one of those little bag 2-year-olds in the parking lot. It's running.
Yeah, just not the little parking lot. Okay,
You know
okay.
how they get, they break out into a sprint. Some say hit that dough. Woo!
What they say, Kmart's on sale. Everybody takes off.
Yeah.
Right?
Yup.
Kmart,
Sure.
Kmart back in days. Kmart's on blue light
Oh
special.
man. Yo, Kmart used to be a crazy place. Trying to get all that
And
stuff out of there. Please come.
my son, he last Tuesday,
Mhm.
he played Hood for a call.
Yeah.
And he was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take a $24 call, right?
Yeah.
And he had it for like, I don't know, 5 days or whatever.
Hmm.
And he just took it and it was bouncing off, somewhere like around 13%, down to 9%, down to
Yeah.
12%, down to
Oh God.
5%, just bouncing. So the
Hmm.
day closed and
Hello.
everything.
Yeah.
And he just left it alone.
Hmm.
2 days later, he got 1,900%
Oh.
up.
Yep.
Nice.
That thing went crazy.
Mm.
He ended up getting 1,900% on a $24. He ended up getting 498.
Yeah. Hood went nuts. I was telling a couple of friends of mine, I was like, damn, I think I might go inside a hood, but I was slowly accumulating shares. I should have just ramped my thing up, man. I
Yeah,
got into like a few things, but hood got away. That was a good one. That thing
yeah,
popped.
He was like, "What?" And I said, and then he wanted to stay in. I said, "Dude, take your
Mm-mm.
1900%."
He only has one contract. Take the money and redeploy it.
Correct. So we'll see. See what he does today with that money. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
all right, come on now. Are you gonna give me something? Are you gonna give me something? See, I'm gonna re-enter, and I do have a feeling. This is me. If it hits 217 again or 218 on NVDA.
In the video,
Yeah.
I got into Rivian. I got into XYZ, which is block, and
Yeah.
I got into Baidu. The only thing that's not doing well is my Medtronic, but it broke a level, and I'm just holding on to it just in case. But I think it's gonna recover. But yeah, everything's like moving
Yeah,
the way I
that's
want it to.
yeah, that's where I'm taking it. I'm waiting for a little pullback, just a little, just a
Yeah.
little. Well, because that candle opened up pretty strong, you know.
So there's no more room for Hood. Hood got a big gap on
I know
top.
there's more room for Hood, but he had only one contract.
What was this for?
Um, I guess he did what, June 18th, more than likely.
Last Tuesday.
But I'm saying, which contract did he pick? He picked the June 18th, right?
I'm not. Let me see.
April.
Hold on. I'll tell you exactly. He sent me a screenshot. See if he has it.
Okay. But yeah, so he
Yeah.
held it for like 5 days, but two of those days was massive pops.
Right. And he. Let me see. Hold on here. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Okay. He had it. Hood. Oh no. He did Tuesday for the 29th.
Tuesday for the 29th. Okay. Oh
Yeah.
wow.
He did 80. He did a 81 call 529 for 24 for
Wow.
24 cents.
Wow.
And
Monster.
he ended up getting 1,904% on that move.
Wow.
And then you know
Crazy.
the second thing about it is I think
Mm,
whenever you're whenever you're I think it was Monday, I could almost say Monday, that you did your chart class at 7 o'clock
yeah.
and we talked about it. And then so in the morning I send some tickers to my kids. I said, just check it out. I don't want to tell them get in for this. I want them to see. I want them to practice charting and everything, right?
Yeah.
And my son did not practice. He said, "Well, if Dad told me to take a look at it, I'm just gonna practice and look at it later." And he went in Tuesday
Mm,
because I told him, I think it's gonna go up because I think we talked about it Monday, and we talked about it Monday, and he entered.
nice.
So he said, "I got till Friday." Because Tuesday, when he entered, he said it was going up and down, up and down, up and down. And then Wednesday, he said it was still going, but he noticed because he was working. And then he freaked out Thursday. He freaked out Thursday because he thought it was something wrong with the computer.
He said freaked out on Thursday?
Yeah, because he said 1900. He thought he did something wrong.
Something broke.
Yeah. Yeah. So he said something happened. And I said, well, did you take it out just to close it? He goes, no, because it's going up. So, and I said, over the weekend, shoot, I mean, overnight, something might happen. You already got 1900. Or you had, take that back. He had 1700. And then when it opened up, it went up to 1900. And he said because he had to work all day, he couldn't watch the market. And he didn't know
Yeah.
how to put a stop loss on Robinhood. So he just said, instead of risking it, he took it out. It went up a little bit, but I told him, are you willing to take that chance? First of all, you didn't have your stop loss. Where would you put your stop loss? You had no clue where to put your stop loss. You were
Yeah.
just be guessing. Two, you didn't know how to put the stop loss.
Yeah.
And three, if somebody hands you, $500, You're gonna say, no, no, I'll wait till it turns to 600. No, no, it's back of your head.
And that's because he kind of did it as a flyer anyways, so he didn't really
Right.
walk in with a plan per se. So
No, he did not do anything. So when it went up, when he took it out Friday morning and it went up, he's
yeah,
like, Dad, it went up. And I said, yeah, you it's like saying I threw an interception or I threw a touchdown on accident. You don't know what's gonna happen. But what
yeah.
happened if it went down? You would have said, oh, I'm glad I took it out.
Hmm.
So all right, come on now. Let's go
I think we
NVIDIA.
rejected the opening range. We may get a continuation down here. Um, I just took a light nibble. I don't because we got so much junk here. There's a
Hmm.
5 minute fair value gap that we can bounce right off of. The 1 minute is very, very compressed here, so they might not let it fall all the way through. That's why I went light. Um, I don't have no real targets, but if it does break the way I think it could break, we break the bearish line here, and then right here probably gonna be more sellers here. And those sellers will give us the momentum to kind of bring
Yeah,
us down to like
I,
250.
I
And I think
wouldn't
that's
take
the true target.
well, I wouldn't take me personally, I wouldn't take it up until it gets down to that bearish line.
Yeah, I'm still holding on to it for right now, but
Well, if you got it
it
going
is
down, it's
risky.
good. If you're taking it down, it's good. Because
Yeah.
I'm talking about taking it back up. But if
Yeah,
you're
the taking it back up at the bearish line is not a bad idea, but we already did that when we did the opening range. So that's why I'm kind of doubting it because
let me
they're
see.
rejecting this order block here. They're trying to make a higher low, so if they can flip this 5 minute fair value gap and use that as support, that's their confidence. But you see how they drilling it? They keep drilling it over and over. If this
Mhm,
fails, look for continuation. But this is a buy zone based on the 15 minute. If they're going to average down, adjust the position, or whatever the case may be, that's why it's green there. Um, mm, this is a block here. This is a block here. It's just junk right here. So the question is this enough liquidity to get all the way down to here? And I think they really want that 250 level after rejecting 500. I think there's more buyers here than they are here, but we'll see. That's where the game goes.
bada bing,
See,
bada bang.
that 5 minutes trying to keep maintain that fair value gap.
I say bada bing, bada bang.
I'm looking at QQQ right now. There we go. Liquidate. One last push for liquidation.
Mhm,
There's that 350 level they're trying to use as support. Bang. All right, watch out for buy. This could give a nice little bounce here.
Make a double top, double bottom.
I'm looking for them to just go ahead and bounce and then trap, and then we're gonna get some momentum to get back. And if not, well, my wife just said might be a double bottom here.
mhm. Could be.
But they're at the bottom of the Catman channel.
Understood.
So
I'm just leaning on momentum.
we're looking for a pullback.
Yeah, there's a pullback.
See how that buy zone is responding?
Hmm. If this candle close green, it gives me a green candle.
Oh, it gave a
Nope.
doji.
Nope. That that to me, that's a continuation for down.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
maybe.
Watch this big candle. Watch this big candle. Bam. And then you're gonna say, yeah, you're
It'd be
right.
crazy if it makes a lower low here. I
It
think,
can come lower, it can come down to the.
Well, the lower low ain't to 29. I mean 290.
oh, they made a lower low, but they're gonna try to buy the
Yeah.
dip here. I got a cross candle order block right here at this thing here.
Uh,
Oh,
thank
do they
you.
have the momentum?
Mhm.
Right now, sitting at 30% on this little flyer here.
They
My
could still.
ultimate target is the bearish line. Oh, there goes the bearish
Yep.
line. Yeah,
Told you.
here it
What I tell
goes.
you? What I tell you?
There it goes.
It's still got the Catman. And then 927
We're going to the bearish line. They're going to test that bearish line,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
or at least get as close as possible to it to try to see if they can trap the liquidity.
Around 310 maybe?
But we're below the
3010?
order block, so I'm not confident
310?
on. Oh, look at
310.
that
What'd I
sweep.
tell you?
Bang.
What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you?
Get up.
What'd I
Pipe,
tell
he's
you?
thinking about taking it up, assuming a double
Yep.
bottom.
Yep.
Not yet.
I might
I'm
take a
think
crack.
I'm thinking it's gonna hold this.
I'm taking a crack at it. I'm taking a crack at it. Just I'm taking the gambling in me. Pull the trigger too late, but
Y'all over here risking the
Great
biscuit.
scout, y'all.
yeah,
Great,
what the
great,
hell?
great scout.
Okay.
If you had $100, you could have made an easy 25, $50 right now just for that move
Oh
alone.
man.
All right. How you doing?
Boom. Boom.
Come on, baby. Give me that little bit green candle. There you go.
Oh, that's the 10 o'clock candle. I should get out the way for that one. Damn, I messed up. I
Yeah,
didn't even
good,
think 10
good.
o'clock was up.
Come
Oh,
on,
that
baby.
that was that was a bad idea.
Come on.
Good Lordy.
Come on. Engulf that
Lordy.
candle. Engulf that
I
candle.
set myself up for this. This might be a double bottom on us.
Come on. Let's go, baby. Just give me two green candles. There you go. There you go. There we go. You give me my 200, I'm gone. Ah, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh, oh, oh. I
It
might
might
be
go back
okay.
down. Yeah, it might
I
go
might
back
be
down.
okay.
I should have took it out. Damn it.
Ooh, that's one right now.
Yeah. It gave me an opportunity and I blew it.
I hope you jumped out.
I forgot my parachute, so I had to go back and get it. No, that doji's gonna help me out. That doji's helping me out. It's not listening. They were like, "Javi, jump! I need my parachute."
That's the second time they came into that order block. No, not really.
Okay.
I'm still holding on to it, but I am skeptical on holding on to this.
Onto what?
Uh, I took because I knew it was going to happen too fast. I couldn't load up fast enough, but I had just one little nibble. I was looking for consolidation so I can add, but that thing just took off.
All right, I'm out. Watch it now, watch it go up.
It's possibly a W. If it can hold.
I'll get back entry again if it goes back down.
Yeah, I'm taking calls if it goes back to
Yeah, I took the 30%.
puts.
Yeah.
All right, what we doing here? What we doing, Javi? What we doing?
Now, if it, mother sucker.
It didn't make any lower.
No, you don't understand what it's about to do. It's about to go ahead and take it, like make the 5 minute close below the bearish line. That's what
Well,
they're trying to do.
I
Yeah,
took my one. I took my
I, I
160 and got the hell
almost
out.
held it for 5 minutes because that's what I wanted to do. Because I think that's the game inside of the game.
Yeah, I took my 160 and got out.
Yeah.
If it didn't go the second, I mean, it's like I learned my lesson. Oh, it's gonna go, it's gonna go, it's gonna go, and then it goes down to $500-600 negative. So, all right, my entry is getting ready to open up. My entry is getting ready to open up for Nvidia to take it back up.
They put a 1 minute kick now. So be careful here. They're trying to build a base here.
All right, if it goes, I'm telling you this right now. Nvidia, come on, baby, give me back on sale.
So,
If I entered up here, I probably would have held on to it a little bit stronger. But because I entered in here, they're gonna come down to fill my block here.
They're gonna bounce off the bearish.
Nah, they're not bouncing off the bearish. They're
No,
about
I'm
to
talking
go
about
back.
back down. Retest it and come back down.
Oh yeah, yeah, back to the downside. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
What up, D-boy?
Look at that week. Look at that wick. Look at that wick.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that wick. Hey, Neil,
Yes, sir.
is trying to get back to giving me a sale to enter Nvidia.
Yeah, I'm
Nvidia.
watching it.
Yeah, it's trying to give me a sale price.
You
It's
got
daring me.
the
It's daring me. It's saying, come on, come on.
yeah, it definitely is.
I need
I'm
it to
looking
come
at it.
just a little bit lower. Come
The
on.
momentum and everything on the 1 hour
Yeah.
is pointing up. But the 4 hour haven't aligned yet, so it still ain't haven't fully lit. Oh, wait a second, hold on. The devil's a lie. The 4 hour crossed over. Hmm. MACD, let's go.
All right, let's see. What option
Yeah,
would I take? What's
yeah.
what's
And it's
for
in there
I'm
with
everyone?
the pulls
literally.
on.
I'm about to do some type of flyer because I'm thinking because of this 2 hour right here, we rejected so strong over here. This is that momentum, and this is a 2 hour block right here. They try to use that as support. This thing closes back inside of here again or rejects this area. I'm gonna be looking to short this thing and probably play it to the downside because it's giving us a little bit of a they want to go higher, but they don't have the smoke. It's 10 o'clock, so I'm gonna run through some tickers in a little bit. Just bear with me. I'm probably gonna do probably 5 more minutes of this action and see what I can snatch out of it. That's a good rejection, no higher highs. If you want to be risky, a tight stop loss, don't let it go past here. And then you play it to the downside, assuming, because that means this double bottom, you're assuming that it's gonna fail to make the double bottom. If
Why
you want to be
be
on the
risky,
safe
Jeff?
side, huh?
Why be risky?
Because high risk is high reward. So there's some people that
Okay.
are their risk tolerance is different. So I just give perspectives.
Ah, okay, well, hold on.
You don't live your life dangerously, like Roger Dangerfield. He probably stepped away. All right, let's see what happens. Will do or mildew. All right, let's come up to the 5 minute. What I'm looking at is the 5 minute to just continue this downward side. 15 minute try to be bullish, but you can kind of see if they could open this back up to the downside, we should be able to get some type of continuation. 30 minute does look like they want to go ahead and flush all the way through, but they're trying to catch it here. And if we look at the stochastic, that's their catching of the 30 minute. So this is very, 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 very risky. So,
Down towards.
but the 2 hour looks like this. So 2 hours is still relatively bullish. It's at the bottom of the stochastic. But if everything kind of does what I think it possibly could do, we'll probably get one more sweep inside of this block. I want to get inside of here again, and then I can up the leverage. All right, so we're probably going to try to get through this here. As I said, very risky. Maybe they want strange danger. Maybe they want something. Leave it to the pros. We get a nice little rejection over here that'll give us our continuation.
Come on, baby. Let's run this horse crazy. All right, Neil, I'm in.
Oh, you did the rejection of stranger danger?
No, I'm talking about the call.
Oh, okay.
For Navita, no, potatoes, tomatoes, The the NV,
NVIDIA.
NVIDIA,
NVIDIA.
NVIDIA. You know,
And
you know, you know, you know me. I can't talk
some
fast.
people just say NVIDIA.
I'm gonna call it Vegas because Nevada. I'm gonna call it Nevada.
As long as it prints the money, it doesn't matter what you call it.
Well, I'm already. Let me see. Let me see.
Here's them trying to take it off and take off for that double bottom.
Okay, let me see. Let me see, Javi. What you got? What you got, Javi? What you got? I'm only up. I'm only up 4%. That's it. Say
Hey Harvey, how many pushes are you looking for when you're
again?
looking at Nvidia? When you're looking at Nvidia, you just
No, what
what's the target?
my target, believe it or not, my target is all the way up to 227. Because that's the lower, well, that's the high. I don't see nothing else. But if it gives me my 50%, I don't give a damn if it gets up there, I'm gone. Because I could compound my 50%.
Okay,
All
thank
right,
you.
But
good rejection off of stranger danger.
so I'm kind of banking on tomorrow's play. Today is just kind of get my engine started. But if you look at the daily calendar, I'm sorry, Jeff, I hope I'm not cutting you off.
No, you're good. You're good.
Well, see, this is what this is what I'm looking at. Okay, and correct me if I'm wrong there, Jeff or Neil. I look at the daily candle. We're still in an uptrend. Okay,
Yes.
the previous candle on the daily was a red candle. It was rejected, but if you look at the three candles, they're all equally to me. So we started off with the green candle, and it broke the higher high. Now, by the end of today, if it stays that way, then we might have a pretty good strong that the bottom
A real push.
right, and the bottom will be the higher low. But according to Jeff, you cannot have a higher low until it breaks the high being
Making that
236.
higher high. Yeah.
So the 236 is actually my target.
Yeah. And if it just explodes or gaps up there, that's nothing but cherries and ice cream with
Right.
sprinkles.
So I rather take the chance, and this, I'm going to use the word loosely,
Yeah.
assume that that is my higher low. So my stop loss will be right below that because and then it'll be, it could go down more just
Hmm.
because of those three candles. That's the only reason I'm taking it.
And
If
that's
it
why we
just
tell y'all to know your risk. Know what is it that you're exposing yourself at.
so, and I think somebody said, I'm not too sure. Some people believe green, red, green. I always hear that. Next thing will be green. I
Yeah,
don't know
next candle
who's,
should be green. Hmm.
I don't know who said that. So,
BC.
Yeah.
Isn't that OB kind of thing?
uh,
Is it, uh, Oliver Valdez?
Yeah, yeah.
he did. I don't remember him saying that.
I know he does a lot of that pin bar one, and I know he does a lot of the wide and narrow. But I've heard from Steve,
Right,
red green take out red, red take out green, and then
right.
that's where the green, red, green comes into play. Like I've heard that from him.
But see, if you follow Oliver Valdez,
Hmm.
the and if I'm not mistaken, and I could be wrong, in Rod, the first red candle, it's a pin bar.
Hmm.
If that's what a pin bar is supposed to look like, and that's supposed to be a rocket shooting up,
Yeah.
but that's just. And now look, Luis, check this out. This
Hmm.
is why I play. I'm gonna use your screen there, Jeff. You see
Okay.
this right here? That's the first touch of the stranger danger, and look what happened.
Injection.
And that's why I play that. I was too busy right now trying to do my option that I missed that.
And sometimes it'll drop down all the way back to the bearish line, or just go ahead and continue past the bearish line. And
Right,
sometimes it just stops somewhere, just like it's stopping right now. And look, they're trying
right.
to go back up again,
But your stop loss should be, correct me if I'm wrong there again, Jeff,
just above
this
it.
right here, right here. That's where your stop loss should be. Because you're
Yeah.
taking a shot. You're not saying, oh, you know what? I'm gonna take a shot and put my stop loss up here.
Yeah.
Am I right
Does
there,
make
Jeff?
sense.
I mean, that's the way I look at it. And I could be wrong. I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
103 ticks.
Yeah, they look like they're gonna really try to push this thing up.
Plus the W into a big W.
See, like Neil, I'm up 15%, Neil.
XPX look like a morning star.
The 5 minute NQ put a morning star, but again, everything else is weak except for the 2 hour. The 2 hour looks like we're still on the bullish side and they can curl this thing up. If they pin the 2 hour down, we go down. So I think that's why we're doing this bounce. The 30 minute is trying its best to hold its weight, but they did sweep a little bit lower. So we got 15 more minutes on this candle. So depending on how they treat stranger danger here, will determine where we go, either up or down. That's what it looks like to me. Mm-hmm. And that 15-minute order block has been up and down, up and down, up and down. I want to see if I'm leaning that this 2 hour order block is going to fail. We've tested it twice. We've tested it numerous times when we made it. I feel like this was their hammer to kind of like, all right, let's go and bang. And then we're going to just drop it one good time. But again, could be wrong. Well, let me let YouTube go. So all those over at YouTube, I appreciate y'all. Go ahead and hit the like, subscribe, and the bell button. Share it to your friends and family. Let them know I give y'all some great information. I do apologize that I sound a little under the weather, but we'll be back on here tomorrow again. And we're going to go ahead and take out the market one tick at a time. Yeah, have a wonderful day.
Try to take over.
Exactly.
Hey, I'm sorry. I didn't know you're on YouTube. I didn't mean to write on your screen.